Hey, what up, folks? It is Major G, and today, or not today, but right now, I'm going to check out the most recent death battle to have come out, which is Amy Rose versus Ramona Flowers. This was last week, I think they came out with this. So this is. Yeah, Amy Rose being from the Sonic the Hedgehog game series, of course, and Ramona Flowers being from the Scott Pilgrim comic series. I'm not really a fan of Scott Pilgrim, and I think the movie was one of the few times that the movie was better than the original source, because. Scott Pilgrim was very, very hipster. As hipster as you might think the movie was, the comics were even more hipster. So I was not a fan of Scott Pilgrim, the comic series Scott Pilgrim, because it was filled with hipsters. And Amy Rose, I'm kind of cool with. I don't really know who would win this battle though, based on feats and whatnot. So I'm more just kind of curious to see, because I don't because I didn't finish the comic, the Scott Pilgrim comic series. I'm not 100% sure on all of Ramona's feats. Though I do know she's done some goofy things because it's Scott Pilgrim. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna start this up now. Got my volume on. All right, here we go. It's time for a death battle!
As the old saying goes, behind every great man is a badass woman with a big hammer.
Oh my god, misery.
And today's combatants are exactly that.
Oh god, they showed
Amy
it!
Rose, Sonic the Hedgehog's #1 favorite.
Oh, that was
And
the worst.
Ramona
Oh, not
Flowers,
worst
the
part of
girl of
misery, but
Scott
that was the
Pilgrim's
freakiest
dreams.
part.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. When young Amy Rose first heard of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build a shrine in their closet, Amy dialed her crazy up to 11.
I guess you could say she was hooked on Sonics?
Really?
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so bad.
Determined to meet her hero face to face, Amy decided that the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
What?
Hey, the lady at the fair never let me down.
After lots of practice, one reading finally predicted she would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did
Oh,
beat
Sonic
him.
CD.
Well, after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap, but hey, first impressions aren't everything, right?
God knows that's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working together.
What? So I forgot my pants on my first day. It
What?
happens to us all.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her personal
12.
mission to become a part of his freedom-fighting crew.
So Amy spent some time building a badass skill set to
No
convince
wonder
her
Sonic
HD
doesn't
Hedgehog hero she'd
try
be a
to
valuable
ignore
team
all the
member.
time.
And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's terrifying.
What game is that?
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
See, I
Tell me
told you
about it.
guys.
Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing. Where the hell they got this, I have
Sonic
no clue.
Chronicles: The
Have you
Dark
seen
Brotherhood? I need to
Hedgehogs
find
run?
this
They're
game.
not all that fast.
Apart from being quick on her feet, Amy can target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and even turn herself
That was
invisible.
Sonic Adventure
Right,
2.
by
How
concentrating
what?
her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
She's obsessive,
What?
fast, and can turn herself invisible. It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow.
That might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her signature weapon, the
The-
Pico Pico Hammer.
Yeah, the Pico
That's
Pico
a
Hammer.
dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name.
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid.
I think we have those
if
in the
it
States.
didn't create tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies. She can also use the Pico Pico Hammer to double jump or spin through the air like a helicopter. And if she loses it, she can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot-tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
And even more impressively, she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up to do.
Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind-controlled by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. Really?
Yep.
What?
He's a beaver who mind-controls girls through the power of repetitive and uninspired music.
Huh.
Jesus.
But the
Gosh,
most important
gee.
thing to take
I
away
wonder where
from
they
all
got
of
that
this
name
is
from.
that once Amy Rose sets her mind to something, she will get it done. No matter what.
Keep your rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna be sorry!
Sonic X was actually pretty good.
When Ramona Flowers first saw Scott Pilgrim, she
By
was
the way, I tell people that all the time. People keep thinking, "Oh no, Sonic can only go Mach 1." It's like, no.
Literally in
He
his
casually
mind, which is
jogs
weird.
at Mach 1. Dude is fast. He is freaking fast. Sonic CD establishes that he can time travel
Yeah, okay.
by running, which means he
Anyway,
has
Scott
to travel at
somehow
least
managed to
faster than
charm her
light.
into giving him a chance.
Casually.
But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes. God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't
Yeah.
care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as Ramona isn't your typical damsel in distress.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's strong, tough, and damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also proficient in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times,
What?
such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer. It might look plain to you, but when Ramona wields this sledge, even Gundam robots fall to pieces.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
Oh
That
yeah.
doesn't sound very impressive.
Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional hammer space.
Okay.
This subspace is a series of pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers on?
Heroine. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist. Hey-o!
Right. Oh
What's
god.
with you today?
Wow.
Without Ramona's skills and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil X's.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow, huh? That's a
what?
rough one. I've got it too.
Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark?
Exactly 0 seconds.
Jeez.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I don't have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
All right, the combatants are
This-
set. Let's end this
This
debate
might go to
once and
Ramona.
for all.
Huh.
But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some great information for you. Tell them,
But
Wiz.
maybe Amy has better.
You know how it is. Researching characters and making them
Achievements.
fight to the death is time consuming. I don't have time to go to the store and make my own meals, but I also don't want to doom my existence to fast food sugar addiction. Thankfully, Blue Apron changed all of that. For less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron sends me seasonal recipes with pre-portioned ingredients to make delicious home-cooked meals. Each meal comes with an easy step-by-step recipe which can be prepared in 40 minutes or less. This chicken stir-fry only took about 20. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free, with free shipping, by going to blueapron.com/battle. See for yourself how good it feels and tastes to create impeccable home-cooked meals with Blue Apron. That's blueapron.com/battle.
But right now, it's time for
The
a death
death
battle!
Oh, Scott Pilgrim game. Good story, huh? Wow. Oh, she can do all the stuff that Sonic can. Oh shoot! Amy single-handedly destroyed all of it.
have been the smarter and more level-headed of the two, but Amy just had the edge in almost every other category.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely not as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man, which was 64 pounds. In order to hit Eggman's ship as hard as she did, she must have thrown her hammer with 2 tons of force at bare minimum. And we're really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse mind.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Looks like Amy rose to the occasion.
The winner is
God
Amy Rose.
dang it!
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh, Hulk! Really?
Hulk is
You
next.
guys,
Who's
Hulk?
he gonna be fighting? You can find
Hulk?
out by sticking to our Instagram this time. That's official Screw Attack, so go check that out.
I have no idea who this could be then.
It's a totally separate initiative.
Because the only person I could think of that would go up, that could properly go up against Hulk would be Superman. So that's almost cheating. So, I'm satisfied with that because I'm not a Scott Pilgrim fan. So I'm perfectly okay with that result. Once again, I'm going to use this as a platform to produce, or to use this as a platform to promote the greatest. Please, Screw Attack, please, please, please. Once again, I am begging you guys, please pit the 2 greatest fighters. One of which would obviously win. Obviously. If you know anything about him. However, there are doubters, and people don't really know much about this guy. He's the greatest of all time. Of course, followers of my channel know exactly of who I am referring. I am referring to, of course, the Karate Kid. Val Armour, from the Legion of Superheroes, 30th century. The Legion of Superheroes. The single member of the Legion of Superheroes who has 0 powers, and yet they fear him. They fear him. The guy is insane. Legion of Karate Kid knows every form of martial arts. He's a master of all, except I believe it was 1, and even then, he knows some of it. He's by going up against Wonder Woman and or Supergirl, he has learned it, and that is the Amazonian martial art that Wonder Woman is a master of. And the only reason he doesn't know that one is because he is Val Armour. He was born a male. Therefore, the Amazons would never let him on their island, or they would never let him learn to train with them. So he knows some of their martial arts, but he doesn't know all. But everything else, he is a master of. By the time the 31st century has come, people like to say Batman. Batman knows every form of martial arts there are. No, he doesn't. There's only one character. There's only one comic character who knows every form of martial arts there is. Not even martial arts. I'm sorry. I'm understating here. Karate Kid doesn't know every form of martial arts. He knows every form of fighting. Any form of combat there is, he knows it. He is a master of it. Karate Kid obviously would decimate anyone. Once again, I make my case. Karate Kid is the guy that they... Once again, I'm going to remind you guys. Okay? Karate Kid, sole member of the Legion of Superheroes with 0 powers, who is actually put in the field. Invisible Kid, yes. Invisible Kid does not have powers, but he's never in the field. The sole member of the Legion of Superheroes who was put without powers, who was put in the field, and they call upon this guy whenever Superman goes crazy. That's how powerful this guy is. They call him up when Superman starts going bad. Okay, remember, this is Superman. Superman is the most powerful character in DC's arsenal. Okay, and they call up Karate Kid, this dude with no powers, to come and subdue Superman whenever Superman starts going crazy. Okay, he goes up against Mon-El. Okay, Mon-El, the Delaxamite, who I'm pretty sure is the mysterious alien who is on this season of Supergirl. And we're gonna find out tonight because he just woke up. Okay, so he's gone up against that guy. Okay, Karate Kid is so broken. Like, people are like, oh well, he's not all that great because Batman beat him. I don't care what Batman did. Okay, I don't care what some Batman fan writer wrote. Okay, there's a comic where they have Batman, where Batman is supposed to distract a few members of the Justice League. He's standing 10 feet away from the Flash, and he drops a smoke pellet, and the Flash loses him. No. When you have Batman doing crap like that, no, I'm sorry. Sometimes these guys, they get a little obsessed with their Batman fanaticism. Okay, Batman cannot beat Karate Kid in a fight. No. When you have stuff, we have Batman doing God mode stuff. This is the Flash. He dropped a smoke pellet in front of the Flash. The Flash, you're telling me the Flash, the guy who can see attoseconds, okay? Everything moves slowly to him. He's like, he would sit there and watch Batman pull out a smoke pellet, watch him throw it down. This is all in super duper infinitely slow motion. Watch the smoke pellet break and watch the smoke kind of come up into the air. He's gonna watch all of that and let Batman disappear. No. Okay. Therefore, using that argument, I'm also gonna say that thing where Batman was able to tie with Karate Kid, that's non-existent, because Karate Kid knows everything that Batman would use. Not only, here's another thing, okay? Keep this in mind. Karate Kid is from the 30th century. The entire Legion of Superheroes was started because they idolized the Justice League, okay? They know everything about these guys, all right?
You said you're from the 31st century. Why should I believe you?
Because we know everything about you. You may be known as Clark Kent now, but one day you'll be known as Garth!
Oh, no. Hey, Clark! Hi. How did you get... Never mind. Okay, even if you are from the future, and I'm not saying that you are, why me?
We belong to the Legion of Superheroes. We want you to join us.
Clark Kent, a superhero. Right.
Why not? Super strength, super hearing, heat vision, you can fly.
Where are we, anyway?
Approximately 1,000 years into your future, in what you'd call the 31st century.
Time travel. Swell.
It's a real thrill for me to meet you, sir. You're the famous John Stewart, father of...
You want to shut up before you create a time paradox?
So as you can see, they knew everything about Clark. Like they knew it. They knew it. They showed up and they're telling him stuff that he doesn't even know yet. Okay, like so. They know this stuff. They know how bad. They know like everything that the Justice League does. They know everything about them. They're the super fans of the Justice League. Okay, so You can't tell me that Karate Kid would go go into a fight with Batman, know every form that Batman's going to use, know everything about Batman, and then still tie with him. No, that's just not possible. It's not possible. I don't care. So, yeah, once again, Karate Kid versus Iron Fist. This is what I want to see, Screw Attack. That is what I want to see. I really, really, really want to see that. We need to hashtag that. Karate Kid v. Iron Fist. Death battle. Okay? So we can start this campaign and try to get Screw Attack noticing that. So yeah, I am. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And until next time, you guys, I will see you guys later. Oh shoot!